We've been capturing just amazing stories of filmmakers and activists and other extraordinary people, artists, authors, musicians. And with me here I have Jessica Kilroy, and she is with the film called Rabbit Island. And welcome, Jessica, to Wild and Scenic.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, have you been here before?
I have not been here before, no.
So it's your first time.
It's my first trip.
How has it been for you so far?
It's been incredible. The conservation, the passion that people have here is absolutely just inspiring.
I like to say it's like the tribe comes together, like this amazing tribe of people comes and connects.
I really feel that, and it feels like the world is changing when you're around all of it at the same time. And, you know, it's just, people want to gather that and bring it out into the world with them after the festival.
So tell us about Rabbit Island.
Rabbit Island is a tiny island of 91 acres in Lake Superior, off the coast of Rabbit Bay, out in Michigan. I was invited as an artist to be an artist in residence on the island 2 years ago, and I went out there and had an amazing experience with 11 other artists. And the film was kind of made while we were out there with my good friend Ben, who's a film director and amazing photographer, and also a musician. He'll never tell you that, but and we came up with this idea to come up with a little film about this beautiful, inspirational island that has been bought by Rob Gorski and donated to the Keweenaw Land Trust to be only an artist residence, as well as people can come out and visit anytime, as long as you talk to Rob, make sure it's not for any reasons other than a pure reason. And it has been conserved, so it can never be developed. Never.
That's amazing. Yeah. It's kind of like, I mean, that's one of the things we've discovered here just over the last couple of days. There's the film Mile for Mile. You know, in Patagonia, they're establishing a whole new national park.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to see that stuff, that land conservation is still happening, still taking place. What was the intent, like, so showcasing this island, but what did you guys want people to take away from this film, Rabbit Island? The
intent of Rabbit Island itself and the vision is that people will have a conversation that begins on the island and goes out to the mainland, and that people will infiltrate into their everyday life.
Yeah.
So artists in residence, there's an art program that has been established on Rabbit Island that you can go and apply for as an artist on rabbitisland.org.
Okay.
And people go and they go to the island and they experience silence and they experience the wild. The island has never been cut. The island has never been developed, and there's never been a building built on the island except for the tiny outbuilding that we created there. And also there's a tiny sauna. Rob is Finnish, so there's a big culture of having a sauna, as they say. And so the intent is to begin a conversation about wilderness is civilization, rather than civilizing the wilderness by cutting it apart and dividing it.
Yeah. How has it changed your life just in being, being part of Rabbit Island and participating in the program there?
It changed my life in many ways. I started really viewing things a bit differently in my own art, and Rabbit Island has really spurred more of a conservation view in me, in my art. And I'm a musician as well as a sound tech, as well as lots of other things. But my view it has expanded to how can we change the world with our art? How can we help the earth that we live on? We only have one. So
it's true. What would be your message to everyone, Jessica, about why it's so important to follow your passion and really believe in yourself, right? That you have the potential to make a difference, not just in your life, but others.
I think my message would be do just that. Believe in yourself and believe that you can make a change, that one person can make a change. As we're seeing in this festival, there's so many films where there are 2 or 3 people making major changes. We saw a film about a woman who in Honduras changed the entire life of the river that she and her tribe grew up on. And Rob Gorski buying Rabbit Island has now changed that entire landscape. It will never be developed. He just recently bought 930 acres and donated it to the Keweenaw Trust. This is not even official. This just happened. I found out this morning. And that's one man, and he has, in in his efforts to change, the earth in a positive way, he is creating this ripple effect that is trickling down, and there's all these other artists who are now out in the world with these, art inspired by the island.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
And it's having a ripple effect just being right here at Wild and Scenic.
Of course.
As well. When is the film screening?
Tonight, at 7 p.m. at the Miners Foundry, there will be the chunk of films that it will be in. And
Okay.
so.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being here, Jessica. Jessica Kilroy, Rabbit Islands, the film. I want to go check out Rabbit Island now.
Yeah.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it
thanks.
be great to have other places like that?
Definitely.
Around the world, too.
I agree.
Have a great time. Thanks so much for being here, Jessica.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
Lake Superior and Rabbit Island are tied together intrinsically. To come out here is to come experience the lake. To feel the thunderstorms roll in, or to feel just a crazy west wind hitting us right on the nose at camp. Those are the times I think that I remember the most. My name is Rob Gorski. My mom grew up here and my grandfather was born here. My great-grandfather emigrated from Finland. We no longer have to find safety from the wilderness. The coin is entirely flipped. And I think that to come out here, there's a certain sense of relief. The idea of Rabbit Island, when it came up, it just seemed like such a rare opportunity in this place that's never been touched, that's never been divided. You find a piece of land and you commit to preserving it and leaving it as it is. A dream of mine is to get a group of people to consciously not act. And then you try to inspire other people to do the same. You take an artist that is that icon for creation. You put them in a place where the side effects of the creation can be so acutely felt. The point is entirely to do nothing to an ecosystem for the sake of what it can teach us. Between 24 hours, you can have glass calm where you can see down 30 feet to the bottom. And then the very next day, 6-foot surf crashing on the east side of the lake. When you're in nature, you're inspired. We have to restrain ourselves in order for wilderness to happen, in order for watersheds to be open and pure, in order for dams to come down. The primary intention was and still is and will forever be conservation. In 10, 20, or 30 years, will be completely unchanged. There'll be a little shelter, and there'll be 91 acres of completely wild island habitat in the middle of the greatest Great Lake in the world. So long as there's the rule of law, this place will be wild.